Om. 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 Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam Vande Guru-paramparam Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam Devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudirayet. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Krishna Paramatmane Namaha. Atha Shrimad Bhagavad Gita Dashamodhyayaha Vibhuti Yogaha Shri Bhagavanuvacha Bhuya eva mahabaho Shrunu me paramam vachaha Yatteham priyamanaya Vakshyami hitakamyaya Nami vidussuraganaha Prabhavam cha maharshayaha Ahamadirhi devanam Maharshirnam cha sarvashaha. Thought we'll read the meaning and the verse today. Just give me a second.
Hari Om Brahmaraji. You want me to share the screen for 10th chapter?
Yeah, 10th chapter. What we'll do is, I thought we'll read the shloka and just the meaning today. And after that, if there is still time, then we can watch Nana's videos. I'm still trying to figure out that. But you can do that. 1 second. Jai Gurudev. If you can show just the shlokas, maybe people will be able to follow that, Bela.
10th chapter, only shloka.
Only the shlokas, yeah. I'm reading the meaning from the PDF.
Oh, just a minute. I have to go to Sanskrit document.
Yeah,
Just
no problem. You
give
can
me
do that.
5
While I continue to chant, you can share that. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Bhuya eva mahabaho Shrunu me paramam vachaha Yatte ham priyamanaya Vakshyami hita kamyaya. Shri Bhagavan said, "O indeed, O mighty armed, who is pleased by my words, for your benefit, listen again to my words which reveal the limitless, which I will tell you. न मे विदुसुरगणाः प्रभवं न महर्षयः अहमादिर्हि देवानां महर्षीणां च सर्वशः." The whole host of gods do not know my glory, coming into being as this world, nor do the sages, because I am the cause of all the gods and sages. Yo mamajamanaadincha veti lokamaheshwaram asammudha samartheshu sarvapapai pramuchyate. He who knows me as the one who is unborn, not an effect, and beginningless, not a cause, the limitless Lord of the people world, he among the mortals, being no longer deluded, is released from all punya and papa. Buddhir jnanamasammohaha kshama satyam damashamaha sukham dukkham bhavo bhavo bhayam cha bhayameva cha ahimsa samata tushtihi tapodanam yasho yashaha bhavanti bhava bhutanam matta eva prithak vidhaha. The capacity to understand, knowledge, freedom from delusion, truthfulness, accommodation, composure, restraint in behavior, mastery over the ways of thinking, pleasure, creation, destruction, fear and fearlessness, and further, harmlessness, equanimity, satisfaction, religious discipline, charity, fame, ill fame, these many different things of living beings are all from me alone. Maharshaya sapta purve chatvaro manavastatha madbhava manasa jata esham loka ima prajaha. The 7 ancient rishis, as well as the 4 manus, who have their minds resolved in me, are born of my mind. And out of these rishis and manus are all these living beings in the world. Etam vibhutim yogancha mama yo veti tattvataha so vikampena yogena yujyate natra samshayaha. The one who knows this glory of mine and my connection with that in reality, he is endowed with unshaken vision. There is no doubt about this. Aham sarvasya prabhavaha mattas sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. I am the creator of everything, and because of me, everything is sustained. Thus knowing, the wise men, endowed with vision, gain me. Madchitta madgata prana bodhayantah parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Those whose minds are in me, whose living is resolved in me, teaching one another and always talking about me, they are always satisfied and they revel always. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam ena mamupayanti te. For those who are always committed to me, seeking me with love, I give that vision whereby they reach me. Teshamevanukampartham ahamajnanajam tamaha nashayamyatmabhavastah jnanadipena bhasvata. For them alone, out of compassion, I, obtaining in the thought of the mind, destroy the delusion born of ignorance by the shining lamp of knowledge. Arjuna Uvacha Param Brahma Parandhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Vibhum Ahustvam Rishayas Sarve Devarshirnaradastatha Asito Devalo Vyasaha Swayam Chaiva Bravishime. Arjuna said, O revered one, you are the limitless Brahman, the light of all lights, the most purifying. All sages, including Narada, the sage among gods, Asita, Devala, and Vyasa talk of you as the eternal being, not of this world, the source of all the gods, unborn and all pervasive. And indeed, you yourself tell me so. सर्वमेतद्धृतं मन्ये यन्मां वदसि केशव न हि ते भगवन् व्यक्तिं विदुर्देवान दानवाः. All this which you have told me, O Keshava, I consider true. Indeed, Lord, neither the celestials nor the Rakshasas know your person, that is, they do not know what you are. Swayamevātmanātmānam vedhatvam purushottama bhūtabhāvana bhūtesha deva deva jagatpate. You yourself know yourself with your mind. O the most exalted being, the creator of all beings, the Lord of the gods, the Lord of creation. Vaktumarhasya sheshena दिव्याह्यात्मविभूतयः याभिर्विभूतिर्भिर्लोकान् imam stvam vyapya tishtasi. You indeed are capable of telling in full the extraordinary glories of yourself, the glories by which you remain pervading these worlds. Katham vidyamaham yogim Tvam sada parichintayan keshu keshu cha bhaveshu chintyosi bhagavan maya. Always contemplating, how can I know you, O the greatest of the yogis, and in which things are you to be meditated upon by me, O Lord? Vistarenatmano yogam vibhutincha janardana bhuyah kataya triptirhi shrinvato nasti me mritam. Please describe again in detail the wonder and the glory of yourself, O Janardana, because I, the listener of this nectar, have no satisfaction. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Hantate kathayishyami Divyahyatma vibhutayaha Pradhanyatah kuru shreshta Nastyanto vistarasya me. Shri Bhagavan said, well now, O best of the Kurus, I will tell you my divine glories in keeping with their importance, because there is no end to a detailed description of my glories. Ahamatma Gudakesha Sarvabhutashayasthitaha Ahamadischa Madhyancha Bhutanamanta Evacha. O master of sleep, I am the self who resides in the hearts of all beings, and I am the cause of the creation, sustenance, and resolution of all beings, things. Adityanamaham Vishnuhu Jyotisham Raviramshuman Marichirmarutamasmi Nakshatra-namaham Shashi. Among the Adityas, I am Vishnu. Among the luminaries, the sun, the one who has rays. Among the Maruts, I am Marichi. Among the luminaries seen at night, I am the moon. Vedanam Samavedosmi Devanam-asmi Vasavaha Indriyanam Manaschasmi Bhutanam-asmi Chetana. Among the Vedas, I am the Samaveda. Among the gods, I am Indra. Among the sense organs, I am the mind. And of the embodied beings, I am the faculty of cognition. Rudranam Shankaraschasmi Vittesho Yaksha Rakshasam Vasunam Pavakaschasmi Merushikharinamaham. Among the Rudras, I am Shankara. I am Kubera among the Yakshas and Rakshasas. Among the Vasus, I am fire. I am Meru among the snow-peaked mountains. Purodhasam cha mukhyam mam viddhi partha brahaspatim senani namaham skandaha sarasamasmi sagaraha. O Partha, may you know me to be Brihaspati, the chief among the priests. Among the commanders-in-chief, I am Skanda. Among the water reservoirs, I am the ocean. Maharshinam bhruguraham giramasmekam aksharam yajnanam japa yajnosmi sthavaranam himalayaha. Among the sages, I am Bhrigu. Among the words, I am the single syllable Om. Among rituals, I am the ritual of Japa. Among the mountains, the Himalayas. Ashwattaf sarva vrikshanam devarshinam cha naradaha gandharvanam chitrarathaha siddhanam kapilo munihi. I am the sacred ficus, religious Ashwatha tree among all the trees, and among the celestial sages, I am Narada. Among the Gandharvas, I am Chitraratha. Among the Siddhas, I am sage Kapila. Uchchai Shravasamashvanam Viddhimam Amritodbhavam Airavatam Gajendranam Naranam cha Naradhipam. May you know me among the horses as Uchchai Shravas, born of the churning for nectar, Airavata among the elephants, and the king among men. Ayudhanamaham vajram dhenunamasmi kamadhak prajanaschasmi kandarpaha sarpanamasmi vasukihi. Among the weapons, I am Vajra. Among the cows, I am the wish-fulfilling cow, and I am Kandarpa, the god of love, who is the cause for progeny. Among the poisonous snakes, I am Vasuki. Anantaschasmi naganam varuno yadasamaham pitrunamaryama chasmi yamasamyamatamaham. And I am Ananta among the many-headed snakes. I am Varuna among the gods of water. Among the manes, I am Aryama. I am Yama among those who enforce discipline. Prahladaschasmi daityanam kalah kalayatamaham mriganam cha mrigendroham vainateyascha pakshinam. I'm Prahlada among the Daityas, the Asuras who are born of Diti. Among things that reckon, I am time, and among the wild animals, I am the lion, and I am Garuda among the birds. Pavanah pavatamasmi, Ramashastra-bhritamaham, Chashana-makaraschasmi, Srotasamasmi Jannavi. Among the purifiers, I am air. I am Rama among those who bear weapons. And among the fish, I am shark. Among the rivers, I am Ganga. Sarganamadhirantascha madhyam chaivaham Arjuna adhyatma vidya vidyanam vada pravadatamaham. I am indeed the beginning, the middle, and the end of the creations. Arjuna, among the disciplines of knowledge, I am the knowledge of the self. Of those who discuss, I am the discussion leading to truth. Aksharanamakarosmi dvandvasamasika cha ahamevakshayah kalo dhataham vishvato mukhaha. Among the letters, I am A, and I am the Dvandva among the compounds. I am indeed the perennially eternal time. I am all pervasive and the giver of karma phala. Mrityu sarvaharaschaham udbhavascha bhavishyatam kirti shrirvakchanarinam smritir medhadritikshama. I am death that takes away everything, and I am the cause of prosperity of those yet to be. Among the feminine words, I am fame, wealth, speech, memory, intelligence, fortitude, and equanimity. Brihat sama tatha samnam Gayatri chandasamaham Masanam margashirshoham Rutunam kusumakaraha. So too, I am the Brihat Sama among the Samas, Gayatri among the meters, among the months, Margashira, and among seasons, the spring. Dyutam chalayatam tejas tejasvinamaham jayosmi vyavasayosmi sattvam sattvavatamaham. I am the dice among things that deceive. Of the brilliant, I am the brilliance. I am the victory of the victorious. I am the clarity in thinking of those who have clarity. Of those whose nature is predominantly sattva, I am the sattva, the contemplative disposition. Vrishninam vasudevosmi Pandavanam dhananjayah Muninamapyaham vyasaha Kavinamushana kavihi. Among the Yadavas, I am Vasudeva. Among the Pandavas, Dhananjaya. And among the seers, I am Vyasa. Among the sages, the preceptor Ushana, Shukracharya. Dando damayatam asmi, nitirasmi jigishatam, maunam chaivasmi guhyanam, jnanam jnanavatamaham. I am the discipline of those who enforce discipline. I am justice of those who want success. And I am silence among the secrets. Of those who have knowledge, I am the knowledge. Yachapi sarva bhutanam bijam tadaham arjuna na tadasti vinayastyan maya bhutam characharam. And Arjuna, I am also that which is the cause of all things. There is no mobile or immobile, sentient or insentient thing which can exist without me. Nantosti mama divyanam vibhutinam parantapa एष तूद्देशतः प्रोक्तो विभूतेर्विस्तरो मया. There is no end to my extraordinary glories, Arjuna, but this detailed narration was told by me, taking into account a few important ones. Yadyad vibhutimat sattvam श्रीमदूर्जितमेव वा तत्तदेवावगच्छत्वं mama tejomsha sambhavam. Whatever existent thing there is, which has glory, which is endowed with any form of wealth, or that which is distinguished or mighty, every one of that, may you know, is born of a fraction of my glory. Athava bahunaitena kim jnatena tavarjuna vishtabhyahamidam kritsnam ekamshena stito jagat. On the other hand, by this knowledge of manifold things, what is accomplished for you, Arjuna? I remain pervading this entire world with just a mere part of myself. Om Tat Sat iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Vibhuti Yogo Nama दशमोऽध्यायः अथ एकादशोऽध्यायः विश्वरूपसन्दर्शनयोगः अर्जुन उवाच मदनुग्रहाय परमं गुह्यमध्यात्मसङ्गितं यत्त्वयोक्तं वचस्तेन मोहोऽयं विगतो मम. Arjuna said, on account of these words, which were taught by you in order to bless me with the greatest secret, known as knowledge centered on the self, this delusion of mine is gone. Jai Gurudev. Yeah. So there was a request to watch Nana's videos on this, on the Vibhuti Yoga. Was anybody able to locate the videos? Because I was trying to check for them. Dr. Mara said she could locate them. She said there were 11 videos. In the meantime, if any one of you wants to share your understanding of Vibhuti Yoga, you can. Let me just check.
Hari Om, may I request Savita ji to share her understanding for the japa, please? Or any other, because your understanding is very, very profound, Savita ji. Kindly enlighten us with your understanding, whichever shloka you feel comfortable.
Actually, I was practicing the Maha Mantra initially, but 1 year later only, like as I was meditating with Dinesh ji in the morning, that Brahm Muhurat Dhyan, in that he said that if you can practice, you can practice the Gayatri mantra. I wasn't initiated with the Gayatri mantra. And I asked also, like, initiation is to be done. So he said Gayatri mantra is such that everyone can chant. Initially, the women were prohibited from chanting Gayatri mantra. But after, I don't remember the name of the Rishi, a discussion was held, and it was then it was allowed for the women also to that they can chant the Gayatri mantra. So it was like he said, you do the ajapa jap, because as we are the people who are involved in our worldly affairs. So it is not possible for us to keep a mala and do the japa. You can't do it because you have other responsibilities. So he encouraged us to do a japa jap. That is japa, which is going in your mind. And if you can synchronize it with your breath, then it would become a yajna. Like it was mentioned in chapter, it was 5th chapter, I think, or maybe 4th, where
Yeah, I think
the
Atma
inhalation, the like with inhalation and exhalation, if you chant like half verse in inhalation and second half in exhalation, then it becomes a yajna. Or maybe you can chant the whole of the Gayatri month during inhalation and the next and exhalation. It depends on how, the more you practice, the people, they in one breath they take 20 this Gayatri mantra jap. It increases to such a level, like mentally, not verbally. So it is only that practice which uh, as you do it, you have that capacity. And like he made us to experiment one uh, like during that we had that Anubhuti Pravas. I attended it this year in January. So he said, you note your breath with like before chanting, and we could see that the number of breath in 1 minute were about 18, 20 times we used to breathe in 1 minute. But when we chanted Gayatri month for a few, like he made us chant for mentally only for I think for a minute or 2 minutes maybe. Then after that, or maybe it was a 5 minute exercise. I don't remember exactly. So after that, when he said, now you see how many breath you are taking in 1 minute, then it decreased to 7, 8, and people who were practicing, they were just taking like very few breaths were there. Like it is, that is how the yogi, they increase their lifespan. The number of breath are limited. They say that you are born with the number of breath is limited when you are born. So when you take less, you breathe less, and you know, when मतलब थोड़े से काम चल गया तो ज़्यादा क्यों लेना, in that way.
Long
So,
deep breath.
Yeah, no, it is not a long deep breath. It becomes your natural this thing. Your breath your breath becomes so that they become the frequency of breath decreases basically.
The breathing rate becomes less.
Yeah,
It is said your
it
breathing
decreases.
rate is inversely proportional to the lifespan.
Yeah.
Turtles, tortoises apparently have a very small breathing rate, compared to birds. See, all the other insects, birds and all, they have a faster breathing rate. So
even the dogs also, no? They're
inversely
so
proportional.
Yeah. So that's why the yogi's life is, and when you do meditation also, you will see that your pulse, your respiration, actually the parasympathetic system is activated. So all the relaxation in the body.
They apparently do not.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Savita ji.
No, somebody was speaking, I think.
No, I was able to locate Nana's Vibhuti
Okay.
Yogam. But you finish, you complete what you were wanting to
Yeah,
share.
I just, I was like, I have not become regular. I keep on forgetting the mantra, but you know, just to make it a practice of ajap, it has helped me a lot, especially when you are in a very this crucial period of the day, or you are stuck somewhere, you don't know what to do, or you are driving, you don't know the location exactly, you want to calm yourself down. The mantra comes immediately, and I don't know, like it becomes a guiding light for me. As soon as the mantra comes, it relaxes your mind, and naturally you will be able to think more like you will be more, expression would be more good. Your relaxation causes your mind to perform well. So as soon as the mantra only relaxes your mind, I think it relaxes your mind and makes you think properly and cope up with the pressure. This I've found and naturally the ajapa jap, I practiced for 10-12 years this mala. People used to say that why are you carrying this? It was a 27 bead tulsi mala, maybe. I took it from ISKCON Mandir. So, but that was a starting point, and it helped me quite a bit. But now, as the Gayatri month has come, so I leave it to God that maybe this was the course, and I find Gayatri month is more energy giving and making you more give you more strength, because even when I do prayer, I only pray to Durga. I read the Durga Sapshati and the Gayatri man, nothing else. So when bathing the idols of God, I just take the dhyana mantra of Ayatu Varde Devi Akshare Brahmavadini. That is the avahan of the Gayatri Devi. So that just after that I start taking the Gayatri mantra and I keep on chanting and bathing the idols. So it is only that one mantra keep on going. Like, when you go in a sabha, you don't individually wish everyone that by name that Om Ganeshaya Nama, Om Parvatiyaya Nama. So you, in a gathering of people, you just say namaste to everyone. So it is that concept that I pray to God with that Gayatri Mantra and keep on reciting it in verbally also, sometimes in my mind also, and keep on doing all the basic that ritual. You have to bathe and you have to give that kalava, tika, everything. Na? So that, and after that I just do my Durga Sapshati, which like I started my prayer in like I was maybe 28. I remember when I started my DGO. I was living alone, so at that time I was 28 because there was a gap of 7 years after my graduation, and I had to struggle very hard to take my PG. So it was at that time that I started praying Durga, and since then I've been. And initially, like it wasn't Sanskrit, but slowly the Sanskrit added, and then I started, like I recited without looking at the book in Sanskrit. It is naturally, it has been so many years, so you get to learn all the part. So the Durga Sapshati and this only. But the Gayatri month, since I am practicing from last 1 year, that has changed a lot. Like it has given me more, like I was a very emotional person. It has given me such a lot of strength that when I compare to my past with when I was reciting the Maha Mantra Hare Krishna, then I was still fragile and weak. But from last 1 year, I've seen a lot of change in my personality also. I used to hesitate a lot. I used to get emotional. I used to get people, if they say anything about me, I would be hurt. But now this change I found that, and I don't like, maybe this is the reading of Shastra also. Na? You have that knowledge that when we started the classes with Nanaji. So I think it's all a cumulative effect that has happened. But this is growing and growing, and especially I think I request all of you that you practice the Brahma Muhurta Dhyan without fail and at a particular fixed time, like maybe 5 minutes idhar udhar ho jaye, but not more. Try, matlab, someday I also miss when I am late at night, but I start at near about 4:30. So that is the best period of my day. That 1 hour is just a bliss, and like it's this journey is so amazing. I wait for that 1 hour of Brahma Muhurta, and in the evening my mind starts thinking that I have to eat early, I have to sleep early, so that that 1 hour doesn't get waste. Because when you are exhausted, then you don't have that meditation proper, and you don't feel nice also, and you have different anubhutis also, na? When it is said that you practice at a fixed time, fixed place, then it deepens. So this I have noticed. Like it is not just said, it happens. And the Brahma Muhurat Dhyan, that is the before sunrise, it is so like one should never miss if one is on the spiritual path. It is really very good. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Dhanyavad, Dr. Savitaji, for sharing beautiful insights.
Thank you. So it is, I don't know what a coincidence it is. I was just looking at the videos. Can you imagine this coincidence that exactly 1 year ago, August 12th, 2022, Nana started the chapter 10. And here we are revising it again on exactly the same date. So I
Wow,
know
This is
that's
the grace. This
really
is the grace. This is called the grace.
this, I don't
I
know.
confide. Yeah, it
I'm just
happens so
so,
like
Hmm.
really.
You know, on one side you see it's only a trivia, it's just a small thing. What is it? What is in a date? But I'm just so amazed at the coincidence. Anyway, let me play the video. It's a 1 hour long video. We'll watch how much ever we can. Maybe we can watch till 6:30 Bahrain time, which is 9 o'clock, so that we'll just complete these 11 videos at a stretch, 1.5 hours. So maybe we can finish them in about 5-6 days or so. Okay. Jai Gurudev. I've actually fast forwarded the prayer and all that. So I'm just starting from.
Not have any Shraddha in the Shastra,
Correct.
any Shraddha in the Guru Vakyas.
This right.
Guru Ve Atmani eva Atmana Tushtaha Sthita Prajnaha Tadha Uchyate. How can you, that does not mean anything at all. Right? If you go to Gati is a question of which we need not in Vedanta Shravana, Manana and discussions, you must be very, very clear. You must be very, very clear and very precise and not doing anything to quote the truth unnecessarily and give it a different kind of a look. No, truth is truth. Tatvataha.
Sorry, this was actually.
Yo mam vetti tatvataha, Bhagavan said a number of times. Yo mam vetti tatvataha. In total reality, whoever knows me, that person is I. And
Sorry.
I am in them.
Sorry. This was actually a question he was asking before he started chapter 10. There was someone who had raised a question. If you want to listen to that question, I will put it up there.
Yeah, and we feel that we are to get liberation, or maybe Jai Gurudev, I'm here.
Yeah,
Go
go ahead.
Is it? No, what is
You-
it?
No, you had a doubt, no, in our discussions yesterday regarding what about those that are dharmic and are not into this? What about them?
Yeah. People who are dharmic and they look to be sthita prajnas, but they are not following Vedas or Bhagavad Gita. They are not into reading scriptures and all. And I was thinking, what about them? Though they have not read the scriptures, they are following the path, and I can see they are quite evolved people, but they are not into reading scriptures and all. So, how do they reach to liberation? Or until and unless you get to know about Brahma, is there no other way to get liberation? Or maybe I'm not sure. I'm asking the right way.
Brahmara, the question was long winding. I missed the essence of the question.
Brahmara, can you please help me?
Yeah, the question was, Nana, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Huh. There are people who are dharmic, but who are not into this jnana. They're not into atma jnana. What happens to them? That is the question.
and what else was the question? Because I went in to get my charger. Anything else, Mrinal?
Okay.
Yeah, that is the
Yeah,
essence
I
of the
think
question.
seemingly they look very much kind of sthita prajna, and we feel that we are in the jnana, this thing and everything, but maybe in our behavior sometimes we are overreacting, but they look very calm and stable, but they are not at all into the knowledge. That's what I think Mronalji is saying. That
Yes, and
seemingly
they
they look
don't
in
believe.
the world
Yes,
very much stable and steady and take the things as they come and all everything. So
yes.
what is their gati?
Plus, they don't believe in the rebirth or Atma, none of these. But they are following the path of Dharma and they are Sthita Prajna. They live in the present moment. All of this we can see
How
in
do you
them.
know they are Chitta Prajnas?
Through their behavior, we can see it.
That behavior does not say anything about Chitta Prajna. Chitta Prajna, Lakshanas are very, very elaborately given by Bhagavan. Prajahati yada kaman sarvan pardhamanogatan atmani eva atmana tushtaha Chitta Prajnaha tadha uchyate. How can you give them the title Chitta Prajnas? Okay. Brahmara, if I got the question right, their behavior as though like Chitta Prajna, I believe. That means they will not be unnecessarily sorrowing. They will not be unnecessarily getting elated. Maybe that is the Lakshana, that is what Madam was mentioning. But
Yeah.
that is no measure at all for Atma Vidya. Number one, they apparently do not have any Shraddha in the Shastra,
Correct.
any Shraddha in the Guru Vakyas.
Right.
Guru Vedanta Vakyas they have not heard. When such is the case, I am not saying they are non-believers.
Hmm.
They may still be believing some deity. I do not know. But apparently, they are given to some dharmic conduct.
Correct.
That means what? Their conduct is such as not to be blamed in the society. So in the society, they are a good citizen. That is about all. And regarding Atma Vidya, they have to start from zero. They have not given any iota of thought for Atmajnana at all.
Mhm.
And what is their gati? Their gati, they'll remain where they are. There is no further gati to them because they are not interested in knowing who they are, why they have come into this globe. And these kind of questions they have never had time to put to themselves. We need not worry about the gati for them,
Hmm.
right? We have other worries to worry about. Our own gati. We have in the Shastra, Guru Vedanta Vakya, we have tremendous Shraddha. What happened to our gati? Why are we unnecessarily worried about somebody else who is just about being ethical? He is an ethical being. That does not mean anything at all. Right? If you go to the Scandinavian countries, everybody is very, very ethical. Absolutely ethical. There are some countries where they do not worry about any kind of worship at all, but they are highly ethical. They are good people, good for the society. That's about all. There is no further progress for them regarding Atma Vidya because they are not interested apparently. What is their gati is a, a question of which we need not worry. Right? Any other question?
Thank you, Nanaji.
Okay, if none at all, we will go on to the 10th chapter. Then,
Yes.
10th chapter, the title of the 10th chapter is Vibhuti Yoga. That is the subject matter of Vibhuti. Vibhuti is the glory of Bhagavan. Bhagavan's glories. Bhagavan's glories, some known, some unknown, and these Bhagavan's glories are coming through Bhagavan's mouth. On a request from Arjuna, these things come out. These are the things which will enable us to, as though, meditate on Bhagavan, on his glories. When we meditate on Bhagavan, on the glories that he is going to announce in this chapter, it becomes what kind of meditation? Saguna Brahma Upasana or Nirguna Brahma Upasana?
Sagunopasana.
Sagunopasana, okay? That should not be forgotten. See, in Vedanta Shravana, Manana and discussions, you must be very, very clear. You must be very, very clear and very precise. And not doing anything to quote the truth unnecessarily and give it a different kind of a look. No. Truth is truth. Tatvataha. Yo mam vetti tatvataha. Bhagavan said a number of times. Yo mam vetti tatvataha. In total reality, whoever knows me, that person is I. And I am in them. Mayate teshu chapyaham. That was covered in the 9th chapter, isn't it? Towards the end. Mayate teshu chapi aham. Teshu chapi aham. In them also I am there. So these are the glories of Bhagavan. Right? The chapter starts with Bhagavan. In between, Arjuna happened to say a number of verses in praise of Bhagavan and request Bhagavan for the glories of him, based on which he will be in a position to think properly of Bhagavan. Okay? Think of the glories of Bhagavan and you will think of Bhagavan. Like that. So it starts with Bhagavan Vacha. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Bhuya eva mahabaho. Shrunu me paramam vachah. Yetteham priyamanaya. Vakshyami hitakamyaya. Name vidu suraganaha. Prabhavam namaharshayah. Ahamadirhi devanam. Maharshinam cha sarvashah. Yo mam ajam anadincha veti loka maheshwaram asammodha samarcheshu sarva papai pramuchyate buddhi jnanam asammohaha क्षमा सत्यम दमश्यमः सुखम दुःखम भवो भावो भयं चाभयमेव च अहिंसा समता तुष्टिः तपोदानं यशो यशः भवन्ति भावा भूतानां मत्त एव पृथग्विधाः.
Do you want me to chant, Nana?
No, I'm chanting only some up to some 10 or 11 verses.
Okay.
Then I'll go back to the first verse, okay? If it is very extensive, I will certainly request you. Maharshaya sapta purve chatvaro manavastatha madbhava manasa jataha esham loka ima prajaha. Etam vibhutim yogam cha mamayo veti tatvataha. This is what is saying. Mamayo veti tatvataha. In reality, whoever knows me, okay, without distortion, tatvataha. Etam vibhutim yogam cha mamayo veti tatvataha. Sovikam tena yogena युज्यते नात्र संशयः. अहं सर्वस्य प्रभवः मत्तः सर्वं प्रवर्तते इति मत्वा भजन्ते मां बुधा भावसमन्विताः मच्चित्ता मद्गतप्राणाः बोधयन्तः परस्परं कथयन्तश्च मां नित्यं तुष्यन्ति च रमन्ति च. Yeah. तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन मामुपयान्ति ते. तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थम् अहमज्ञानजं तमः नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्थः ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता. I think after this Arjuna takes over, I suppose. Jnanadipena Bhaswata. Yeah, Arjuna Govacha. We will come to Arjuna tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, we'll go to the first verse. The glories of Bhagavan, Vibhuti Yogaha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhuya eva mahabaho shruну me paramam vachaha etteham priyamanaya vakshyami hitakamyaya. I think Arjuna was very, very happy listening to Bhagavan give the essentials of himself in the Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yogam. Arjuna apparently looked pleased for Bhagavan, and so Bhagavan has started saying this. Shri Bhagavano Vacha, Lord said, Mahabaho, he mighty armed Arjuna, Bhuya eva, indeed again, Bhuya eva, Bhuya mean again, Bhuya eva, Shrunu, listen. There is a difference between this Shrunu and hearing. Hearing you may just about hear and forget about it. Shrunu is you are required to have that stored away in your memory to enable you do manana. Shrunu me paramam vachaha. My words which reveal the limitless. Paramam. Avyayam vachaha. Avyayam mama. Mama avyayam vachaha. Yat which te priyamanaya. To you I am going to unfold who is looking pleased. Who is pleased by my words? Hitakamyaya, for your good. And what is the hitam? In the Vedanta Shravana, what is the hitam? Shreyas eva. Shreyas, moksham eva. That is the hitakamya. Aham vakshyami. I shall tell you. I will tell you. This is what Bhagavan has started with. Bhagavan said, hey, Arjuna, mighty armed Arjuna, for your benefit. And the benefit is what? You yourself requested in the second chapter. Yat shreyaha chap tanme bruhi sunishchitam sishyasteham shadhimam prapannam. Teach me, I am your disciple, what is beneficial to me, what is Shreyodayakam, what is Mokshadayakam, you please unfold. Listen again to my words, which reveal the limitless. And what is that limitless? That limitless is indeed yourself, which is indeed I. That I and you, they are the same, which reveal the limitless, which I will tell you who is pleased by my words. How Bhagavan is saying who is pleased by my words? Arjuna did not say anything at all, but Arjuna was in the chariot, of which the master is the charioteer. And he is looking at Arjuna, and Arjuna looked very pleased. Manmana bhava madbhaktaha madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishasi yuktim Pratijan, Hipriyosimi, all these things. And Arjuna looked very, very pleased. Apichedasi papebhyaha sarvebhyaha papa prattamaha sarvam jnana naima rujinam santarishyasi. Sorry, I went away to the fourth chapter. Apite suduracharaha bhajate mam ananya bhak sadhureva samantavyaha samyak vyavasito hisaha Kshipram bhavati dharmatma. Shashvachantim negachyati. He will attain to Shashvachanti, eternal peace. Kaunteya pratijanihi. Name bhakta pranashyati. And Arjuna knows that he is a bhakta of Bhagavan. Not only bhakta, he is Sakha. Not only Sakha, he is Priyamanaya. He is the one who is pleased immensely with Bhagavan. And that kind of a person was told, Kshipram bhavati dharmatma, shashvachantim negachyati, he kaunteya pratijanihi, name bhakta pranashyati. My devotee will never get destroyed. All these things have been said, which were very pleasing to the ears of Arjuna. And he has shown that apparently in his face, and that is how Bhagavan happened to pick up that. The attitude of Arjuna listening to Bhagavan was so pleasing. Bhagavan said, you are so pleased by my words. Name vidussuraganaha prabhavam namaharshayaha ahamadirhi devanam maharshinam cha sarvashaha. See, the first line says, me, na viduhu, they do not know me. Who? Me, na viduhu, they do not know who. My nature, they do not know. Who are those? Suraganaha. Suraganaha, the host of gods, okay, the host of deities whom we relentlessly keep on worshipping. Suraganaha, Prabhavam Namaharshayaha. Me Prabhavam, my Prabhavam, that is my advent, okay, my advent in the Jagat, my presence in the Jagat, in and through all in the Jagat. Matta Parataram Nanyat Kinchidasti Dhananjaya was mentioned in the 7th chapter, isn't it? That kind of a Prabhavam. Me Prabhavam Suraganaha Cha Maharshayaha Naviduho. Suraganaha, the host of gods. Me Prabhavam, my glory and coming into being as this world. See the words chosen by Acharya here. My glory, that is my vibhuti, coming into being as this world, not coming into being in this world, coming into being as the Jagat. I have come into being as the Jagat. And you are seeing only the things and beings of the Jagat, and you are missing me. That is the whole point. Coming into being as the world. Naviduhu, do not know. Suraganaha naviduhu, maharshayaha api naviduhu. Even maharshis, they do not know. The sages who have done a lot of penance, who have done a lot of upasana, who are very rich in knowledge, even they do not know. Why they do not know? My Prabhavaha. Why they do not know? Because, second line, aham adihi, he. Because I am the cause. Adi means I am the beginning. I am the cause. I am the causeless cause. For what? Even for them. Aham, sorry. Aham adirshi devanam maharshinam cha sarvashaha. Of all the gods and sages. Okay? Suraganaha maharshayaha. Aham adihi. I am the very beginning. I am the very cause. Because I am the very cause, before me being the cause, they were not. And how do you expect them to know my Prabhavaha and my glories, my Vibhuti? That is how Name Vidussuraganaha Prabhavam Namaharshayaha Ahamadirhi Devanam Maharshinam Cha Sarvashaha. Let's get back to that, yeah. Second verse. Me prabhavaha. Me prabhavam. Suraganaha cha maharshayaha na viduhu. They do not know, because I am the very cause for them into coming to being. Aham adirshi devanam maharshinam cha sarvashaha. Okay, can we see the Tatparya, madam? Yeah. Oh, Tatparya is missing, eh? Oh, Tatparya is given for both together, maybe. Okay.
Maybe it's given for both together.
Maybe. Oh, maybe. Very right. You're right. Yo mam. Oh. Yo mam ajam anadim cha vetti lokamaheshwaram asammoda samatcheshu sarva papai pramuchyate. Yo, whoever, mam, me, ajam, unborn. Anadim cha, that is the, I am the very beginning for everything. Anadim cha vetti, they know, and know me as the Lokamaheshwaram. Lokamaheshwaram, I am the Ishvara for the entire Jagat. Lokamaheshwaram. Asammodha samarcheshu, amongst the mortals, marcheshu, saha, that person, asammodha. Modha means deluded. Sammodha means completely deluded. Asammodha means devoid of this delusion. Asammodha, without any delusion. Samacheshu sarva papaihi pramuchyate. Amongst the mortals, he will be freed from sarva papaihi. Okay, he will be freed from sarva papaihi. Yaha, the one who, mam, me, ajam, who is unborn. Unborn means I am not the result of any action. Okay, I am not the effect of any action. I am not like chapati coming out of the dough. I am unborn. Anadimcha, I am beginningless. I am the causeless cause. I am not the cause, but I am the causeless cause. Lokamaheshwaram, the limitless Lord of people and the Jagat. Veti knows, Saha, Yaha, Saha, whoever here, one who, Saha, that person, Matyeshu, he among the mortals, Asammudaha, being no longer deluded, Sarva Papaihi Pramuchyate, is released from all punya and papa. Sarva Papaihi Pramuchyate, Sarva Papaihi Pramuchyate. This includes punya also. Like when you say raga, even dvesha is included. Okay, Sarva Papai Pramuchyate, because Sarva Papai Pramuchyate means if punya is left over, that binds or no? Punya binds a person or no? When he is bound by punya, does he take to another janma or no? In accordance with the punya phala, he will take to another janma. Like Arjuna asked, Ayati Shraddhayopeto Yoga Chalita Manasaha Aprapya Yoga Samsiddhim Kam Gatim Krishna Gachyati was the question, no? And that was adequately answered. And those people are Punyavan Purushaha. So that punya also is taken care. Sarva papai pramuchyate includes punyam cha papam. He who knows me as the one who is unborn, not an effect. The Tatparya of the earlier verse is kind of missing somehow. He who knows me as the one who is unborn, not an effect, and beginningless, not a cause, the limitless Lord of the people in the world, he among the mortals, being no longer deluded, asammudaha, is released from all punya and papa. He is released from all punya and papa. Now you people realize from this 10th chapter onwards, is it not looking like as though that we are able to understand the verses as we chant? Compared to the earlier 9 chapters verses. Incidentally, we have covered about 371 verses thus far by the conclusion of the 9th chapter. So 700 is the total number of verses in the Gita. Some people say 701. We'll come to that later. When we come to the 13th chapter, we'll come to that. So 700. So half of that is 350. We have covered 20 more verses, 21 more verses. Okay, 21 is very, very pleasing to Ganesha. Ekavimshati patrani, ekavimshati slokani extra we have done compared to the 350. 371. That's about 53% of the total number of verses. That's why I was mentioning yesterday, who have come halfway through, slightly more than halfway through. So he who knows me as the one who is unborn and beginningless, the limitless Lord of the people and the world, he among the mortals, being no longer deluded, is released from Punya and Papa. The earlier verse has said, my coming into being as the world. Those are the words we must catch on. I have come into being as the world. I have not come into the world. I have come as the world. Jagat sarvam aham eva vahami. That is how Vasudeva. Vasanad Vasudevasya Vasitam Bhuvanatrayam Sarvaloka Nivasosi Vasudeva Namostute. This was mentioned by Vyasa Maharshi in the Vishnu Sahasranama.
I have one question, Nana. So
Yes.
when you describe the limitless and beginningless, all that,
Mhm.
that signify Nirguna Brahma, right? I mean, I'm thinking that way.
Yeah, but true. What I'm saying is, he is describing himself as a limitless Lord, Nirguna Lord. But the Vibhutis are Saguna.
Okay.
What you said is right. But the Vibhutis are all Saguna. He will say, Ashwatha Sarva Vrukshanam. Amongst all the trees, I am Ashwatha tree. Devanam asmi Vasavaha. Amongst all the gods, I am Indra. So gods are what Saguna? Indra is Saguna. Maharshinam Bhruguraham. Among the Maharshis, I am Bhrugu Maharshi. All these are Saguna. But he is essentially Nirguna. Ajam Nirvikalpam Nirakaramekam Niranandamanandam Advaita Rupam Param Nirgunam Nirvishesham Niriham. That is all Nirguna. That is his essential nature. But he is giving all this to enable us concentrate on his Saguna Upasana. Okay?
Thank you.
While doing that, we must go even beyond that. Because Nirguna Upasana is not easy. It's not easy. He's going to say that in the 12th chapter. Kleshodikatarastesham avyakta sakta chetasam avyakta higatir dukkham dehavadbhiravapyate. People who have the Deha Bhavana, it will be very, very difficult for them to have the Nirguna Upasana. That Nididhyasana is not an easy thing. That Nirguna Brahma Upasana is not an easy thing. Kleshaha adhikataraha tesham. Those people who attempt at Nirguna Upasana, kleshaha, difficulties, are adhikataraha, they're immense. We'll see that when we go to the 12th chapter. Good question. Okay. He who knows me as the one who is unborn, not an effect, and beginningless, not a cause, the limitless Lord of the people and the world, he amongst the mortals, being no longer deluded, is released from all punya and papa. Now, Bhagavan is going to say, hey, my glories are unlimited. If you are looking very beautiful, very handsome, that handsomeness is because of me. If you are looking very, very beautiful and very, very good and very wise, all that wisdom is because of me. Your beauty is because of me. The very fragrance of the flowers is because of me. He has already said that. Punyo gandha pradibhyamcha. Has he not said that? In the 7th chapter.
Isn't he both the pairs of opposites?
Isn't he the pairs of opposites?
He's there.
Because
he is the Jagat. He is manifest as the Jagat.
Correct.
So he is also everything that is there.
Yeah, he's going to say that.
Yeah.
Bhagavan is going to say that. I am the fame and I am your infamy also. Yasho ayashaha, he is going to say that. Buddhihi, okay? The buddhihi means what? The faculty of discrimination. Buddhihi, jnanam. Jnanam is kind of wisdom. Based on your vyavasayapika buddhihi, the jnana samuparjana, which now you are striving for. That jnanam aham. Buddhihi, jnanam, asammohaha. Asammohaha means what? Not getting deluded. Kshama, satyam, damaha, shamaha, sukham, dukkham. The pairs of opposites you said just now. That is there. Sukham, dukkham. Because These are our experiences in daily life. And all your experiences in daily life, I am present there. Your sukhena, I am there. Your dukhena, I am there. And in the dukkha, if you can think of me, doesn't it become sukham? And there I am there. Sukham, dukkham, bhavaha, abhavaha. Bhavaha means what? Na sato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate swataha. You remember that verse in the second chapter?
Yes.
That bhavaha, abhavaha, bhayam cha, abhayameva cha. Bhayam cha, abhayameva cha. Fearlessness is because of me. Bhayam, your fear also is because of me. Fear of what? Fear of likely to forget Bhagavan. That fear is me. That fear will make you, will drive you to keep on thinking about me all the time. Bhayam cha abhayameva cha. Ahimsa, samata, tushtihi, tapaha, danam, yashaha, ayashaha. Fame, your, your, your fame and infamy, both. Yashaha, ayashaha. Bhavanti bhava bhutanam. All these happen in beings. Mattayeva pruthakvidaha. In different ways. Mattayeva. From out of me only. Seventh chapter, Bhagavan has said all this. Bhagavan has said what all he is going to say in the 10th chapter. He has already said in the 7th chapter in a few verses. In a number of few verses, maybe 5 or 6 verses. Matta parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. Maya sarvamidam protam sutre maniganaha yuva. Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabha asmi shishi suryayoho. Pranava sarvavedeshu shabdhakhe paurusham rishu. Punyo gandha prudhivyam cha tejaschasmi vibhavaso. Jivanam sarvabhuteshu tapaschasmi tapasvishu. Bijam mam sarvabhutanam viddhi partha sanatanam. All those things he went on narrating. And now this is only a commentary of what all he has said in the 7th chapter. This is a kind of an elaborate commentary. As though Bhagavan himself is giving a Gita Bhashya for the 7th chapter, he has come up with the 10th chapter. Ahimsa buddhi now, the pratipadartha buddhi. Please concentrate on the pratipadartha all the time. Oh, that pratipadartha, please. Yeah. Buddhi, the capacity to understand, discriminative capacity to objectively look at everything. Okay? Buddhi, jnanam, that kind of jnanam which you have obtained by your use of buddhi. You look at a flower and you say that is jasmine. Indeed, it is not jasmine, it is a rose. If your buddhi can recognize that it is not jasmine, it is rose, that is jnanam. You got the rose jnanam. What jnanam is that? It is vastu jnanam. That vastu there is the rose. If you are buddhihinaha, you will say it is jasmine and keep on arguing about that. So the capacity to understand, the capacity to view a thing objectively and gain some knowledge out of that. Buddhihi jnanam asammohaha, not having any delusion. Asammohaha, kshama. That is, you are peaceful with yourself because you are highly accommodative. You are at peace with yourself. Okay. How in the 2nd chapter, raga dvesha viyuktaistu vishayan indriyescharan atmavashyer vidheyatma prasadam adhigachyati. He will gain peace. That kind of a peace. This person who has got kshama, accommodative and forgiving nature. And when you forgive, you are at peace with yourself. And your ability to forgive is as though that you are dilating your ahankara to an extent, and that you like. That is the beauty of this. You like dilating your ahankara. Okay? You are happy that you're slowly exhausting your ahankara. Kshama. Satyam, truthfulness. Damaha. Incidentally, the other day I was fighting for a verse from somewhere. Okay? Maybe Sanya Vandanam or so I said. That verse I got yesterday. Now I'm beginning to recollect that, and that fellow is as though evading me. Yeah. Apavitro pavitro va. Apavitro pavitro va. Whether you are impure or pure. Apavitro pavitro va. Sarva avasthangato va. In whatever attitude you may be in life, sarva avasthangato va. You may be lying down, you may be sitting, you may be squatting, you may be eating. All these are avasthas. Sarva avasthangato va. Yes maret. Yes maret means yaha smaret. Whoever remembers. Yes maret. Pundarikaksham. Whoever remembers Kitaya, Pundarikaksham, sa, that person, sa, Bahya, Abhyantara, Shuchihi. He is indeed pure, externally and internally, because without internal purity, it is not possible to think of Pundarikaksha. To think of Pundarikaksha, Satatam Kirtayanto Mam Yatantasya Dridhavrataha. Namasyantasya mam bhaktya nityayukta upasate. No matter whether they have had the bath or not, whether they have purified themselves externally or not, and no matter whether they are squatting nicely in the Padmasana or not, they may be lying down because they may be having a back pain, but they keep on thinking about me all the time. Sarvavasthangato va yat saret pundarikaksham sabahya abhyantara shuchihi. That was the verse which was evading me some 2-3 days back. I remembered now with this truthfulness. Satyam, truthfulness. Satyam, damaha. Damaha is generally considered to be indriya nigraha, and that will give you the conduct which is restrained. You do not explode at the slightest opportunity because you have got the indriya nigraha. Shamaha. Shamaha is what? Mano nigraha, mastery of the mind, mastery of the ways of thinking. Sukham, sukham, your pleasure. Sukham, dukkham, pain. Bhavaha, bhavaha means the creation. Nasato vidyate bhavo na bhavo vidyate satah. Ubhayorapi drushtvantaha tanayo sattvadarshibhihi. Bhavaha, creation. Abhavaha, absence of that. Okay, destruction. Okay, laya, abhavaha. Bhayam, fear. Cha abhayam, fearlessness. Evacha, and these are ahimsa, harmlessness. Samata, equanimity. Equanimity was sukhadukkheshu samatvam. Matra sparshesh kaunteya. Shitoshna sukhadukkadaha. Agama payano anicyaha. Tam titikshasva bharata was said in the second chapter. That is samata buddhi. Samatvam yoga uchyate was also mentioned in the second chapter. That's samatvam yoga uchyate. Then tushtihi. Tushtihi means satisfaction with what little you are given by Bhagavan. You are happy, satisfied. Today you did not have enough food. That is also okay. Aham tushtaha. Think of Bhagavan when he came to the Aranyavasa Pandavas. He told Draupadi, "Hey sister, I am feeling very, very hungry. Please give me something to eat." And she was nonplussed. And that day, all the Pandavas have eaten their lunch, and Draupadi also had eaten her lunch, and she washed the Akshaya Patra very nicely, kept it aside. And the Surya Deva has given a boon to Yudhishthira, saying, it will give you immense food till Draupadi has not eaten her food. Till then, it will give a lot of food, different kinds of food. You demand from that, it will give. But after Draupadi eats her fill, it will not give. Okay? This is the boon given by the deity, sun god, to Yudhishthira. Now Bhagavan comes there, hey Draupadi, give me food. She was put to a lot of shame. And Bhagavan says, don't worry, get me the pot, let me see how it is. And in the pot, somewhere in the corner, there was a minute particle of food, okay, improperly washed by Draupadi, as though for Bhagavan's sake. And Bhagavan said, yes, I have got food here. And he simply puts his finger there and partakes that small particle of food. And he says, aham truttaha. And with that aham truttaha, yonder in the lake, Durvasa with his 10,000 Sishyas, he was waiting to come to the Pandavas for his lunch and all those things. had bloated bellies. They had the impression that they are already overfed. Then simply they vanish from there. Tushtaha, tushtihi. Tushtihi is that Bhagavan said he has taken a minute particle of food and he says aham tushtaha. When Bhagavan can say that, why can't we take him as the example and follow suit? Tushtaha, tapaha.
Yeah, Jai Gurudev, I think we'll stop here. We have another 10 minutes or so of this. We'll continue this tomorrow. I'll post the video in the group for those of us who've missed it.
Such a wonderful experience, Brahmaraji. Dhanyavad. It's so clear, getting clear.
Yeah. And all this is Vibhuti of Bhagavan only. It also happened. This was not live. This was, they were just watching the videos again because there was a request for Vibhuti. There were a lot of Puranic stories that Nana had shared. So we said we will revisit all the 11 videos. I've actually increased the play time, so it might look a little fast. Let me know if that's okay. I've made it from normal viewing, it is 1.25. The speed, if it is little too fast, I will come back to normal.
This was good.
Yeah. And it also happens to be August 12th. I shared this. I'm not sure if all of you were there. This was the time that this was last year, exactly today, that Nana started chapter 10, August 12, 2022. It is actually our wedding anniversary as well. So it is a lot of coincidence, and I consider all this as vibhuti of Ishvara. Yeah. So we'll close.
This is again the vibhuti of Bhagwan.
Yeah, of course it is. I'm just so amazed, just in wonder.
Brahmaraji, one request, agar we can have Manana of just 5 minutes of Nanaji's also.
This
very nice.
Today
after
you want
the
to
video. No, not today. Maybe
tomorrow
from
we'll
tomorrow.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
we'll do
5
that.
minutes.
For certain we'll do. 10 minutes or so we'll do. Certainly. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Gurudev.
I'm happy to share Gurudev came live today for Anand Utsav. And it is really very uplifting, really in the space only. It's very beautiful. He was like a wonderful live session he took for all the new participants.
Wonderful.
Very great.
Very great. Excellent.